So after we told the Lord, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. The Lord raised up a prophet. Now the prophet was an Abizarite. I hope I said that right. You know, I'll put it down, guys. And I said to myself, Lord, who did this prophet come from? You know, I wanted to know the backstory. So of course, I looked him up. And Joash the Abizarite was one of the 10 clans belonging to the tribe of Manasseh. Manasseh was a strong tribe, you guys, really strong tribe. You know, they helped overtake a lot of land when the Israelites were coming through the Jordan. You know, a lot of other clans got to stay once the land was conquered, stay so the land wouldn't be unkept. You know, the animals wouldn't rule over the land to keep it, you know, in order for them. So you don't have to come back to no desolate land. We're gonna keep it going how it's going. But the Manasseh clan seen it all the way through, right? And the Simeon clan and a couple of others, right? So he's a part of the Manasseh clan. So immediately I'm thinking, oh, he's strong. Okay, you're part of a strong tribe, and you know. Okay, so Joash, son of Gideon, was beating out wheat in the wine presses so the Midianites wouldn't find it. Y'all, we got to hide our food. Chapter 6, verse 12. The angel of the Lord appeared to him and said, "The Lord is with you, valiant warrior." Gideon was questioning the angel about God abandoning Israel. So this is what Gideon said. And don't act holy now. Plenty of y'all don't question God. Plenty of y'all, some of y'all are mad at God right now about things that God don't have nothing to do with. Because you didn't have God in your life, so he removed himself. Remember, my God is a gentleman. If you say go, baby, he gonna go. He's not gonna be anywhere he isn't wanted. So you never called on him, you never prayed to him, but the first thing that happens in your life, that, you know what I'm saying, the first bad thing that happened, oh, God did this. Baby, why? You don't even know him. A stranger ain't never just wanted to do nothing to me. I ain't saying it can't happen because it is some serial killers out there. But anybody who ever wanted to hurt me, baby, I knew who they was. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so Gideon questions God. Gideon's like, please, my Lord, if the Lord is with us, why has this befallen upon us? Where are all the wondrous deeds our ancestors spoke about? Saying the Lord brought us out of Egypt. Now the Lord has abandoned us, left us in the hands of the Midianites. Lord, where were you? And I can only imagine how many of them felt like this over the years, y'all, because their ancestors was not pushing the goodness of God. They was not saying, we did this. We turned away from him. We did this. They was saying, curse God. He don't care about us. Or they were conforming to these other idols and worshiping their gods. And this is what he was talking about. And so Gideon, like, you ain't done that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Where were you when all this was happening? Because this ain't the God that I know. That's what he asked the angel. Where was God all this time? You know what I'm saying? He can't even believe this really an angel talking to him. Because where the angel's been at? Oh, you want me to believe God sent you? God ain't been checking for us. What makes today different? This is how Gideon is feeling. But check yourself before you wreck yourself, young blood. Chapter 6, verse 14. The Lord turned to him and said, go in this strength of yours and deliver Israel from the Midianites. I hereby make you my messenger. All right, so use all that air you got in your chest to defeat the Midianites. Because I just made you the one. All that anger you feeling, all that resentment, that's good. I want you to feel that. Keep that in there. Use it to go defeat the Midianites. Yeah. Sometimes God don't need you coming in talking soft, crying and stuff. Sometimes he want to see that fire in you. He want to see that dog in you. Okay? Okay, Gideon. You're the man for the job. The funny part about it is he comes from a tribe. You know, he's a part of a clan because he's a part of the Manasseh tribe. But he comes from a clan that is known as the most humblest. That is known as the most scariest. Let's just, I hate to use that word, but let's just be real about it. They ain't known to bust a grape in a wine factory. Bust a grape in a fruit fight, baby. But you coming at God tough. You know what I'm saying? But God was like, okay, little chihuahua, I can use that. I can use that. Don't bite at my ankles, bite at the Midianites. Chapter 6, verse 15. He said to him, please, my Lord, how can I deliver Israel? Why, my clan is the humblest in Manasseh. I'm the youngest in my father's household. How can I do it? I don't want to fight him. I just the baby. Nah, you got that dog in you. I saw it the first time you asked me where I was at. You the one. You the one. You the one. And some of y'all who are afraid. And some of y'all who feel like all of y'all parents, other kids have grown off to be great. They went to college. They got great jobs. They're professors. They're doctors. And you just haven't found your way yet. Baby, you could be the chain breaker, the generational curse breaker, baby. You don't even know what God got inside of you because you're still nesting in that mess. You sitting in there thinking you're weak. Baby, God said, you the one. You the one. Y'all don't even understand what God's doing. He's taking the most unqualified, the most unexpected. Do you know what people probably gonna say when Gideon come up to them and say, God chose me? You, your clan, out of everybody. God must be wanting us to stay in bondage. God don't want us to get out. Can't be if he sent you. Nah, baby. Waymaker, miracle worker. Get into it. Promise keeper. Okay. God didn't care about none of that. God told Gideon, you're going to defeat Midian, and I'm going to be with you. I'm going to deliver them into a man's hands, and you won't be that man. Clock that T. Gideon's believing God for it, but he's still not sure, you know, because remember, we ain't seen God in here in about 8 years. We've been in bondage in about 8 years. They've been taking our stuff, beating us down. We've been starving out here, barely making weight for about 8 years. God, I need to know this you. Chapter 6, verse 17. And he said to him, if I have gained your favor, give me a sign that it is you who are speaking to me. Don't leave this place until I come back to you and bring out my offering and place it before you. God told him he would stay until he returned. So he like, just let me give you something, Lord. Let me give you an offering, because if it is you, it's the least I can do. A forgiveness offering, anything. Just stay here, Lord. Just stay here. Don't leave, God. Because if it is truly you, you will accept this offering. Gideon prepared a kid and baked unleavened bread, probably a sheep. I don't know what would be considered a kid. You know, it usually be the firstborn, 7 days. Or, you know, God real particular about his stuff. But I guess he ain't being that particular right now. He's letting Gideon do it because this is just for the sake to let you know I am that I am. You know what I'm saying? So Gideon prepared a kid and baked unleavened bread from an ephah of flour, and put the bread in a basket and broth in a pot. He brought them out underneath the tabernacle. Chapter 6, verse 20. The angel of God said, take the meat and unleavened bread and put them yonder on that rock. Spill out the broth. And so he did. Chapter 6, verse 20. The angel of the Lord held out the staff that he carried and touched the meat and unleavened bread with its tip. A fire sprang from the rock and consumed the meat and unleavened bread. The angel of the Lord vanished from sight. If that wasn't a Kodak moment, baby, a drop mics moment, I am that I am. Never question me again. Peace out. Chapter 6, verse 22. Then Gideon realized that it was an angel of the Lord, and Gideon said, alas, the Lord God, for I have seen an angel of the Lord face to face. I know that sat with him every second of the day, y'all. Because I can remember when I was really just into God, really doing my Bible study about 2 years ago when I got on my knees and said, okay, God, I'm yours. I'm willing to walk through the wilderness. I'm willing to walk through the fire. I want to be in your holy army. I mean, I said some real, I ain't going to tell y'all what I said, but I said some real strong prayers. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I hold myself accountable for so much. And I still got a lot to work on. You know what I'm saying? I've came so far, but I have a lot to work on. This ain't about me. Let's get back into the word. I'm just saying. Hey, chapter 6, verse 23. The Lord said, all is well. Have no fear. You shall not die. I was going to die? Because, you know, the Lord, no, I thought, you know, Gideon was thinking it. Lord, I'm going to go to war and die. Have no fear. You will not die. God be answering questions for you. You know, he knows all. He hears your thoughts. That's why they tell you, guard your mind and your mouth. And I have such a thing about that, you know. But I had something that recently happened over the weekend. It's something my said that helped me better process guarding my mouth. Because I be wanting to give y'all everything. It's so much stuff that God gives me, and I be so ready to give it to the world. So ready to be telling y'all about the good things that happen. And you know what I'm saying? And I realize if I'm going to be where I'm going to be in his kingdom, if I'm going to do what he's assigned me to do, I had to learn how to shut my freaking mouth. Just gotta learn how to shut my freaking mouth, y'all. I am definitely, I can attest, Lord forgive me, but I am admitting this flaw to the world. So this is me repenting. And sometimes God say you gotta admit your flaws. I am definitely one of those people where he healed and he said tell nobody and they gonna tell everybody. Baby,